Learning to use my heart this way. My love for you. Listen, baby, I'm still icy. Heart don't work cause my ex so shicey. Listen, baby, I'm still icy. Heart don't work cause my ex so shicey. Listen, baby, I'm still icy. Heart don't work cause my ex so shicey. Listen, baby, I'm still icy. Heart don't work cause my ex so shicey. Learning to use my heart this way. My love for you. Learning to use my heart this way. My love for you. Baby, I'm the Tin Man, Iceman. I'm the Tin Man, Iceman. I'm the Tin Man, Iceman, baby. Baby, I'm the Tin Man, Iceman. I'm the Tin Man, Iceman. I'm the Tin Man, Iceman, baby. Learning to use my heart this way. My love for you. Learning to use my heart this way. My love for you. Listen, baby, I'm still icy. Heart don't work cause my ex so shicey. Listen, baby, I'm still icy. Heart don't work cause my ex so shicey. Listen, baby, I'm still icy. Heart don't work cause my ex so shicey. Listen, baby, I'm still icy. Heart don't work cause my ex so shicey. Learning to use my heart this way. My love for you. Learning to use my heart this way. My love for you. Baby, I'm the Tin Man, Iceman. I'm the Tin Man, Iceman. I'm the Tin Man, Iceman, baby. Baby, I'm the Tin Man, Iceman. I'm the Tin Man, Iceman. I'm the Tin Man, Iceman, baby. Learning to use my heart this way. My love for you. Learning to use my heart this way. My love for you. Listen, baby, I'm still icy. Heart don't work cause my ex so shicey. Listen, baby, I'm still icy. Heart don't work cause my ex so shicey. Listen, baby, I'm still icy. Heart don't work cause my ex so shicey. Listen, baby, I'm still icy. Heart don't work cause my ex so shicey. Learning to use my heart this way. My love for you. Learning to use my heart this way. My love for you. Baby, I'm the Tin Man, Iceman. I'm the Tin Man, Iceman. I'm the Tin Man, Iceman, baby. Baby, I'm the Tin Man, Iceman. I'm the Hey yo, this is your boy Post. You're now tuned in to hoodactionnews.com. So as you can see on my screen, return of the serial butt sniffer. Dun, 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 dun. So return of the serial butt sniffer. So we did a report previously on this guy before, and my man is the return offender. I'm gonna put him back on the screen real quick. So he's definitely, I don't even know what you call it, a return offender. What do you call it? A habitual butt sniffer, whatever you want to frame it as. So I did this report before, and I had my homie Kid Covega on. Now we actually did this report before. Now it was probably about a month ago where this guy got arrested. Now, before I play this, just for your information, a lot of these creepers like this, because this dude is definitely 1000% jeepers, creepers. Where'd you get those peepers? So listen, the return of the butt sniffer, return of the serial butt sniffer. So this guy is in Arizona. I believe this guy's in Arizona. This guy keeps doing. I did a video on this guy before. The video, you can go on my channel, watch the video. It'll actually show you how this dude is doing this, right? I don't want to be graphic and show you how this dude is doing this, but what I want to say to you in the public, a lot of people are going to ask, like, how does this guy, how does this guy get out of jail, right? How does he keep doing what he does? Now, the way that this guy is getting out of jail is, what do you think? They're saying that he has mental issues. The way that these guys curve around and commit these, creeper acts and get out of jail is that they always claim that they have some type of mental problems. Now it's obvious that this guy has a mental problem, but they got to change this law, because this type of predator goes after women and kids. So this dude actually got caught for looking at kids and women before, right? He goes to jail, and then he gets out of jail on the gray area of him having mental problems. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna play this video because this dude is a super repeat offender butt sniffer. You know what I mean? Now, me and my buddy, we laugh and joke about this. My buddy I had on the show, we laugh and joke about this because this dude is a 2-in-1. He's a peeper and a sniffer, super peep sniffer. You know what I'm saying? That's what my homie said when we was on there. My man is a peep sniffer. Now, the gray area, right? As funny as the story might be, this dude keeps getting out of jail because they're saying that he has mental problems. So they can't keep you in jail but so long when you got mental problems. I think that they should either create a whole nother facility or keep you in jail, because you're an endangerment to children and women, definitely children, because he's already a sex offender. He's already on the registry. So how do you keep letting him out in population? You know what I'm saying? And when he got caught in Barnes and Nobles, he got caught in Barnes and Nobles the last time. So let me see where. Let's check out where he got caught this time.
So let me see. Where did they catch him this time?
Sex offender has been arrested for a third time after being accused of sniffing a woman's backside. Police arrested 38-year-old Khalees Karen Crowder in Burbank.
Look, this was before. This is the Barnes. So look at the screen. This is the Barnes and Noble incident, right? Now you know they. Now this is the thing, right? This what makes this guy super dumb, right? Women put. You could just walk in and you could just in today's. So the way society is today, right? You could just walk by a woman and in a supermarket and grab some butter off the shelf and then walk by and she thinks that you're trying to do something to her, right? So if you actually doing what he's doing right now, you know you're going to get reported and locked up. But they keep letting this guy out of jail because he has some type of mental problem, right? He's registered as like mental. But obviously, the dude is a butt sniffing danger to society, right?
Late Wednesday night, Crowder was first arrested 2 years ago after allegedly sniffing a woman's backside at a Barnes & Noble in Glendale. This is video from that incident. Investigators say he committed a similar offense at a Nordstrom rack on North Victory Place in Burbank last month. Police say Crowder has a history of similar offenses dating back to 2021.
That's crazy. So they keep letting him out of jail.
A registered sex offender has been arrested.
So my man's a serial butt sniffer, no milk. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Why do they I just reported on this dude. They keep letting this dude out of jail, yo. Why do they keep letting my man out of jail? If you see me always now when we're on these lives, if you see me always doing this with my eyes, I got show lights here. I'm gonna show you how it looks with no show lights. So that's why I wear these sunglasses. So serial butt sniffing sniffer. You know what I mean? Yo, leave a comment below. Now, he's not the only one, because I got another one for y'all. So if you just joined it in hoodactionnews.com, the lead story today is now what would you call this? You would call this the serial repeat offender. Because this dude got arrested. This is the third time. You know what I'm saying? This is a trio. This is part 3 that my man is actually get arrested. So this is part 3 that you know what I'm saying, my man's getting arrested. Now I got another one for you. So this dude is not the only creeper out here. So, excuse me, this dude is not the only Jeeper creeper out here. Jeepers creepers. Get a load of those peepers. So let me find my man. Let me see if I can find him. He's not the only one out here. Yo, now well, it's not funny, but but it is funny, right? I'm gonna say this: the crazy thing about a lot of these creepers, right, is they actually look like creepers. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do these dudes actually look like creepers? So all I'm gonna say is my man got caught in the act. That's all I'm gonna say. This dude got caught in the act. Now I actually don't know when this happened, but I wanted to show you another one. Now, as a deterrent. So listen, before I play this, right? Let me see what I got my. So listen, before I play this, right? As a deterrent, ladies, when you go out, take somebody with you. You know what I'm saying? Either a person or 9mm. 9mm is a person. You know what I'm saying? So, ladies, a 9mm is a person legally. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all need, if you, especially you coming from a job, just do everything legally. Get your license to carry. But ladies, a 9mm is a person. But try to take a dude with you, yo. You gotta take a decoy dude with you, because if your dude is standing outside the bathroom waiting for you, this dude is not going to do this. You know what I'm saying? This dude, all of these guys prey on women being by themselves, right? Now, this is no simp stuff and all of that. This is actual people actually trying to do stuff to women. So I know all of y'all dudes out there, oh, you simping. Bro, this is actually super perverts, super jeepers creepers dudes trying to do stuff to people, to women and kids, right? So as a deterrent, you gotta start taking a dude with you. Now, I got a couple stories today. That I'm gonna say the same thing. You want to take some type of dude with you. It all doesn't always listen. Now, listen, ladies, you definitely want to take a dude with you. It doesn't always have to be a boyfriend. So I'm gonna repeat that again. Take a dude with you. It don't always have to be your boyfriend. It could be your brother, your uncle, your grandfather, or your father. You know what I'm saying? So take some type of dude with you. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say before I play this. Now I'm gonna say that again. Now this, like I said, I say that as a deterrent because this happened in a bathroom. Now let me ask you a question. When they start, this is the reason why when they pass these laws and all of that for dudes that want to claim that they're women to go in the bathrooms. This right here is one of the reasons why they shouldn't even pass that law. This dude right here, listen, this dude right here, I'm gonna sound like Bill Cosby on y'all. This dude right here is why they shouldn't pass those laws for men to go in the bathroom. My man right here. So I'm gonna play this. Right here, Theo. Come here, Theo.
I got confused. I know the door. Okay, when you're done going pee, come talk to me.
Yeah, bring your ass out. Now you knew what the fuck you was doing. That's nasty. He's looking at me through the stall while I'm trying to pee.
He's out there. I saw him.
And then he's licking his lips like I literally looked through the fucking door. He's licking his fucking lips
Will you
at
wait
me.
over here for a second so I can get your ID in a sec? Let's go over here. You got any weapons on you? No? Are you holding your pants up? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
It's not funny.
Hey, I'll grab
It's not
I'll grab
funny.
your
See,
phone in
when
a
I
second.
slap him.
No, stop.
See
Please.
what?
So yo, he doing it now. Like, bro, he don't listen. He doing it now while they trying to lock him up. You know what I'm saying? My man is doing it. What up, Steve? Men shouldn't be in the bathrooms, period. Right? Whatever says otherwise is a sicko. Yeah. Men shouldn't be in the bathroom, period. But this dude, my man, listen, my man, right? I'm gonna leave that up on the screen, right? My man, right here, dude is top level jeeper creeper. So, dude is is top level. You know what I'm saying? You know how you got you know how you got A1 celebrities. Dude is an A1 Jeeper Creeper. You know what I mean? This dude, right? Listen, this dude right here is even worse than the butt sniffer. He just went straight to the bathroom stall. Like, you know what I'm saying? He went straight to the bathroom stall. Look at my man. Look. Now, when I say that a lot of these dudes look like creepers, look at my man eyes. Look at my man eyes, yo. Dude is a super A1 sauce. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Dude is a super A1 sauce Jeeper Creeper. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, that the look, but this dude matches everything. The look, the lean, everything.
You got any weapons on you? No? Are you holding your pants up? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
It's not funny.
Hey, I'll grab
It's not
your
funny.
info
See,
in a
when I
second.
slap them.
No, stop.
See,
Please
when I
stop.
slap them, I'm
Stop.
gonna be wrong,
Stop.
right?
Hey,
Y'all
please.
Nasty.
Just
He
relax.
violated my
I understand.
privacy.
I'll be with you in a moment. Just please hang out for a second. Let's go.
Shut the fuck
Right.
up.
Drop your stuff.
I'm not from here.
Drop your stuff.
Really like that.
Drop your stuff.
We have surveillance footage of this exact incident that shows the truth behind what really happened.
Okay. We'll come back for your stuff, all right?
Did I go home?
No, not yet.
I'm going.
We're going over here to talk for a sec. You got ID on you or anything, boss? Okay. Are you living on the streets right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Have I talked to you before? Huh? I swear I have. I recognize the tattoo.
I'm going to jail.
You think you're going to jail? What do we got? Okay. Let me read you your rights real quick while you're in handcuffs, okay?
Yeah.
So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court of law. Do you understand the rights I've explained to you today? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So you told me you were confused about which bathroom was which.
Yes.
Well, then why, when she came out, you were licking her lips and making statements about it?
No, I didn't know when it came out. When I went back to see if it was girls or boys, I was like, I saw that. I did accusation.
So you
Now
looked through the stall door to
Yeah.
see a girl was in there?
Yeah, see the girls. Then
Okay, and that's all?
that's it. Sir.
And then you went into the men's bathroom,
Yes.
and that's when you were taking a leak?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I just walked in, saw back, I didn't see nothing.
You just walked into the female bathroom?
Yes.
That's it? There was no, like,
No.
intent?
He's lying.
I'm pretty sure you can see there's a female sign.
Yo, he's lying his ass off. Hey, yo, but look, now I'm gonna tell you, this dude is definitely lying. Now, I'm gonna tell you some more gray area. This some more gray area, right? So when they pass all those laws, right, where dudes could go in the women's bathroom and all this and that, right? If I have a daughter, you know, you take your daughter out and she got to go to the bathroom. As a father, you're going to be checked. You're going to peep in that bathroom to see where the hell your daughter is. You know what I mean? Either you're going to go to the door, but obviously that's not his situation. But you're going to go to the door, and when they pass all those laws, fellas, when you go to the door, you might have to like call out your daughter's name. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Christina, you know, I'm just making up a fake daughter's name. Christina, you all right? You might have to go to the door and like do like that because you actually don't want to go in the woman's bathroom, even though you can. But you might have to make some type of vocal contact from the door. I mean, I'm just thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? Because just say you got two daughters and you take them to the bathroom, bro. Like, and they could be any age really, but they like under 10. You know what I'm saying? And it's a dude in the bathroom. You know what I mean? This is the dude that's going, listen, this is the dude right here that's going to be in the bathroom. So I really want to iterate this to y'all, right? when they pass those laws, or if they pass those laws, when these dudes can go in the bathroom, right? This is the type of dude right here that's going to be in the bathroom with your daughters while they try to go to the bathroom. Just say you got 2 daughters and you take your daughters to the mall or to the supermarket. You know one of them might have to go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? And you really don't want to go in there with them. But this is why I don't like that law. This is the type of dude that's going to go in there like on some slick type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody like me, I'm probably going to catch a case. Yeah, this dude, case. Yup, case. Catch a case. If I got daughters in the bathroom and this dude is in there looking at my daughters, I got like young daughters. It don't matter how old she is, I'm gonna be honest with you. Case. The cop's gonna show up and I'm gonna be like, case. Give me a case. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell the cops, yeah, just go ahead and give me a case. Because I know I'm gonna catch a case in there. You know what I mean? So this type of dude, I'm gonna play the rest of this A1 level sauce Jeeper Creeper. You know what I'm saying? Diddy ain't got nothing on this dude. Trust me. Diddy ain't got nothing on King Kong, my man.
Outside the women's bathroom, right?
Yeah, I was bad too.
Hey, Marcellus,
Yo,
you remember me from like Sunday?
Oh!
Yeah, remember what we talked about?
Look at the way dude
women's
licked his
bathroom,
lips.
right?
Yo, that's
I
crazy,
was
yo.
bad too.
Hey, Marcellus,
Yeah.
you remember me from like Sunday?
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, remember what we talked about?
Super Paul.
Nah, he said forever. So I can get
You don't remember me handing you a trespass form and trespassing you from this property? You what?
He said forever. So I didn't know you was talking
Lock this
about.
dude up, man.
I told you you couldn't come back here ever again, correct? And why are you in the building?
Because I didn't care what you was talking about. He said forever.
Huh.
I think it's a year or two.
You thought it was a year or two?
It's supposed to be a year and forever.
You just said I told you it was forever.
Yeah, you're not
Even
here.
if it's for a year and it was last Thursday, then
He
that's
said
not a
forever.
year.
He said ever. Though. He said ever. I don't know what ever is. I'm trying to get this on.
Okay.
I was still coming.
Is there a victim in there?
She's in there. She had to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Because she got freaked out. And
You want me to go talk with her real quick?
yeah, she's a black female. She's got gray shirt,
Jeez.
gray leggings on.
Okay.
I told her to wait by the.
Speed this up.
Yes,
Back to the police
him.
car.
Yeah, he got the 2 things in his teeth. Yeah.
Okay.
And it freaked her out, and that's why she started screaming. And I'm like, what the fuck?
They were in the bathroom.
Yes,
But you weren't in there.
no,
Okay.
I was in checkout, but
Okay.
these are my minor daughters.
Yeah. Let me get my notes real quick, okay?
And so when he was looking through the gap in the door in the bathroom stall, did you have the door locked?
Yeah, the door was
Okay.
locked.
And I know you were talking about getting ready to pull your pants down.
Uh-huh.
At any point, were you exposed and did he see you
Not all
exposed?
the way. Not
Okay.
all. Not all the way. Like
Okay.
I was like halfway, and then I realized I'm like,
Do you
wait,
think
those
It
are
don't even
eyes.
matter.
so you were partially exposed both ways?
Yeah, but not like all
I don't know why they asked her that. If you in the stall, he looking in the stall, he already violated.
the way, like the
Okay.
whole thing.
Okay. Do you think his intent of watching you through the bathroom was for sexual gratification?
Oh, of course, he was licking his lips. He was sucking the bottom of his lip. He kept doing it.
He did that after I detained him to her.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
How long is this gonna take? Because I want to go home.
Yo, A1 sauce Jeeper Creeper. So like I said, when y'all ladies, when y'all go out, I'm gonna say this again. Ladies, when y'all go out, you gotta have some form of dude with you. You know what I mean? Because these dudes prey on the weak. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I'm gonna be super honest with you. These dudes prey on the weak. Jeepers, creepers, get a load of those peepers for real. So first you had the serial butt sniffer. Then you got this dude looking through doors. Super diabolical news. You know what I'm saying? So, yup, definitely take a dude with you. I don't even know what to show y'all next. Now, speaking of, I will catch a case. Now, I'm talking about as a father, right? If I had kids, if I had multiple daughters and stuff like that. Now, let me see what this dude did. But like I said, speaking of, if this dude did that to my family member or my kids or my wife or whatever, I probably would definitely catch a case, especially if somebody do something to your kids. But let's see what this dude did. It says longtime teacher faces sexual battery charges. So longtime teachers faces sexual battery charges. Now I don't know what the story is. Let's find out what the story is. So we went from, if you're just joining in, we went from the serial butt sniffer to some dude peeping in on some lady at Walmart. Now a teacher it says long time teacher. Look, I'm trying to put him in jail.
To Local 10 Syra Onward. She's live for us right now outside the Broward Jail in Fort Lauderdale with a response from the school district. What are they having to say, Syra?
Christy, they confirmed that this guy was a grant coordinator, a grant facilitator rather, and a teacher with Broward County Public Schools. This guy is facing 6 sexual battery charges. All we know about the accuser right now is that he or she is a minor between the ages older than 12 years old, but younger than 18 years old. Let's take you to his mugshot right now, and I'll tell you a little bit more about what we know about Basil.
So that's basically all you need to know. That's all you need to know right there. I'm gonna play the rest, but this teacher is doing stuff to a minor. Now, I want to know, was it in school? That's what I want to know.
Elliot Farrington, he's 47 years old. Broward County Public Schools confirms that he was serving as a grant facilitator for federal programs for the past 5 years. Before that, he was a math teacher at Whidden Rogers Education Center. He also taught math from 2000 to 2015 at Boyd Anderson High School in Lauderdale Lakes. Here is video from his appearance in court this morning. Right now, the details of his arrest are unclear, but it appears that the alleged victim was a student at the time, saying the crimes happened at school and possibly after school. His attorney pointed out that he had no prior criminal history and was expected to retire soon. In court, the judge reviewing the documents said the charges stem from events that happened around 2011, but a statute of limitations does not apply to this case. I'll let you hear now from the prosecutor at today's court appearance.
In this case, we're dealing with the victim at the time was a minor. There are psychological, emotional issues. There are other reasons that I'm not going to get into on the record, Your Honor, for why one may not come out with these type of allegations.
Now, the prosecution requested no bond, that he remain in jail, but the judge in the end deciding to issue Farrington a $150,000 bond. That's what's been assigned to him. If he's able to post that, Farrington will have to wear a GPS ankle monitor and be on total lockdown. He would not be able to come into any contact with any minors or the victim or victims in this case. He's also not allowed to be on any school grounds. We will be watching this case closely, and I'll let you know what happens. But that is the very latest live. Grant facilitator rather, and a teacher with Broward County Public Schools. This guy is facing 6 sexual battery charges. All we know about the accuser right now is that he or she is a minor between the ages older than 12 years old, but younger than 18 years old. Let's take you to his mugshot right now, and I'll tell you.
Yeah, he did it 6. And see, that student probably didn't tell nobody until now. You know what I mean? So Yo, I just seen another case on this, maybe like what, a couple weeks ago. I seen a case on this. This is the thing, right? I did a case on this a year ago, right? This lady was messing with students, right? Now, it was a black lady messing with students, right? Then traditionally, let's just say this. It don't matter what race or gender they are, all of these, not all of these teachers, but the teachers that do this are always different races, right? Now, in the past, white women be messing with them boys a lot, right? Now, I did a case where black ladies. So I don't want you to think. So long story short, I don't want y'all to think that it's a certain race of people just doing this. So I'm gonna let me switch my screen. So when you see this case right here, right, of this teacher, that was arrested messing with students, I don't want you as the public to think that it's just a certain race that's doing this, right? Today it was a black dude. Yesterday it's a white woman. Last week it was a black woman. You know what I'm saying? And it may be other races and genders. So pay attention to what your kids are saying about these teachers, because they're coming in all forms. It's all forms, right? I did a case where the black lady was messing with the 16-year-old student, right? He was knocking the teacher down, but he's a minor, right? Now I'm doing a case today where this black guy right here is messing with students. Traditionally, in the past, white women mess with a lot of male students, and then you also got your white professors messing with students. So all of these creepers are like bags of Skittles. They're coming in different colors, shapes, you know what I'm saying? And all of that. That might be a bad analogy. But all of these teachers are different races, different genders, and different colors. So long story short, when you send your kids to school, these jeeper creeper teachers are different races, different colors, different genders. So don't think it's just one, like a one-off or one type, right? Now, some of them red flag me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of these creatures are automatic red flag to me. Like it was a teacher that got caught like a couple weeks ago. It was a black dude with red braids, and he got caught messing with the male students. I mean, you think you didn't see that coming? But yeah, these creepers come in all different colors, shapes, and sizes. You know what I'm saying? So don't just think that it's just black dudes or it's just white women. But so I'm gonna go into another story, but it's like I feel like I'm doing too many reports. Not that I'm doing the reports, but I'm doing too many reports about stuff happening with kids or at the high school when school is starting. You know what I mean? Because I did a report yesterday where the school bus driver got pulled over because she was drunk. She was either drunk or high. So let's go on to this is kind of weird. I'm gonna go into something weird. We did a bunch of weirdos, right? Let's go into something weird, right? What do y'all got going on in Detroit where y'all are smuggling monkey meat? So listen, what's going on in Detroit that y'all are smuggling monkey meat? But let's see what's going on in Detroit.
At Detroit Metro Airport.
Yeah, bush meat. That's meat from rats.
That's baboons and more. I know we got your attention. The feds aren't monkeying around with this. Fox 2's Jessica Dupnack is live at the airport. Jessica, do explain.
Yeah, we need some context here, right, Rupe and Amy? So this is crazy. Customs and Border Protection, they seized back-to-back bushmeat smugglers here at DTW. Now, the first one, it was 11 pounds of rodent meat in someone's luggage. And a couple days later, they found 52 pounds of monkey meat stacked away. We had to ask passengers what they thought.
Oh, that's gross.
The faces say it all.
Oh, well.
What do you think of that?
That's disgusting.
Back-to-back seizures of bushmeat at Detroit Metro Airport in 1 week. First, 11 pounds of...
Damn, hold up. Let me go back. Y'all got the meat with the monkey head on it? Damn. Yo, what are y'all doing in Detroit? Yo. Am I good? Now I know Detroit got some good Sicilian pizza out there and stuff like that, but man, I don't know if I want to eat in Detroit right now. Looking at that.
Oh, that's gross.
The faces say it all.
Oh, well.
What do you think of that?
That's disgusting.
Back-to-back seizures of bushmeat at Detroit Metro Airport in 1 week. First, 11 pounds of rodent meat in the bags of a passenger coming from Togo in West Africa.
That is not appetizing at all, I would say. I do like red meat, though.
And next up, the headliner, Customs and Border Protection uncovering 52 pounds of primate meat.
Damn, you can see the teeth on that. They got the teeth. Ew, look at the teeth. That's crazy, yo. Is it cooked? Is it already barbecued?
2 pounds of primate meat.
That's a lot of monkey meat. My goodness.
Yo, the way this kid say that is diabolical. Hold up. Hold up. Yo, little kids don't mean it. He don't mean nothing by it, but he sounds so diabolical when he said that. Hold on, I'm gonna rewind it.
The passenger claimed it as antelope meat, but the monkey meat coming from Central Africa, possibly this little guy or the sun-tailed monkey.
It looks tasty.
You're lying.
No, it looks good.
You'd eat that.
I'd eat it.
You're kidding.
I'm kidding.
Customs and Border Protection says primate seizures are very rare.
What's the weirdest thing in your bag right now?
No comment.
We had to ask.
What's the craziest thing you've eaten?
The craziest thing I probably ever eaten was my wife's meatloaf. I compare that to the monkeys.
Wait, let's show the wife. Let's show the wife right there.
We actually found someone who's eaten monkey.
It's horrible.
What does monkey meat taste like?
Let me go back to the kid. Let me go back a little bit.
Meat.
That's a lot of monkey meat. My goodness.
The passenger claimed it as antelope meat, but the monkey meat coming from Central Africa, possibly this little guy or the sun-tailed monkey.
It looks tasty.
You're lying.
No, it looks good.
You'd eat that.
I'd eat it.
You're kidding.
I'm kidding.
Customs and Border Protection says primate seizures are very rare.
What's the weirdest thing in your bag right now?
No comment.
We had to ask.
What's the craziest thing you've eaten?
The craziest thing I probably ever eaten was my wife's meatloaf. I compare that to the monkeys.
Wait, let's show the wife. Let's show the wife right there.
We actually found someone who's eaten monkey.
It's horrible.
What does monkey meat taste like?
Honestly, it tastes like horse.
Really? The rodent packer and the monkey meat smuggler slapped with a $300 fine each. The not so funny part, this kind of bushmeat has a serious risk of carrying some scary diseases which can wreak havoc in humans.
And I know all cultures and customs, they have different foods that they eat, but it's not something that appeals to me.
Yeah, fair enough. This could all be a delicacy somewhere else, but on our unofficial poll here at DTW, it was not a delicacy to these passengers. Now, Customs and Border Protection says that they find all kinds of things. They found some live snails recently, animal skulls, and in most cases, it's not malicious. It's a misunderstanding. Reporting live in Romulus, Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
And Jess, that's exactly what I was going to ask you. In these two cases, these sort of back-to-back cases, did the folks trying to bring this in know that they weren't supposed to have it? Were they trying to smuggle it into Metro Airport, or did they just have it in their bag because they were coming to visit and giving someone a delicacy gift?
Yeah, interesting gift there. In the case with the rodents, it sounds like it was a misunderstanding. But in case of those monkeys, if you remember from this story, 52 pounds of that, they said it was antelope, not primate. So it does sound like something maybe a little nefarious going on with that one.
Wow.
You got a whole monkey head on there. Pause. You got a whole monkey head. So I don't know if that was antelope. But listen, the guy tipped me out when he says monkey meat tastes like horse meat. My man, you eating Mr. Ed too? Like, bro, you eating horse meat? How the hell you know what horse meat tastes like? That's the first thing I was thinking about. How does my man know what Mr. Ed tastes like? Pause. Wilbur. Remember Mr. Ed? Wilbur. Wilbur. I can't do it, Mr. Ed. But listen, it's some weird things going on out here, man. Bad things, man. Bad things. Bad things, man. So we're going to go from monkey meat, and then now we're going to go to squatters in New York. Now, this is another one where I myself might get booked if I come home and find somebody in the house I bought. I don't know what I would do. I'm going to be honest with you. This is the honest news. This is hood action news. If you actually came home and you seen this guy in your house, what do squatters say?
For the last few years, shares that borrow. He gets in through the front door, sometimes when it's not fully secured, and other times it's through the roof from neighboring buildings. And he's
9th Avenue say that they.
So let me ask you a quick question. If you come home and see a squatter in your house, what do they say to you? I'm just visiting. Like, what do they actually say? Do they say I'm just visiting? Can I stay here for a while? What does a squatter say when you actually find them? Now, if I buy a house and you're squatting in my house, we might have to use unconventional means to get your ass up out of there. That's all I'm gonna say. We might have to go unconventional. So remember, I'm in Philly. So we might have to do things a little different to get you up out of there.
On 9th Avenue say that they are fed up and they're demanding action tonight.
Fox 6's Kendall Green is live in Hell's Kitchen. And Kendall, you actually talked to someone who's been personally affected by this entire situation.
Yeah. Hey, good evening, Natasha, Bianca. We spoke to one of those residents who says this squatter has been in the building and she's seen him for years. And he started off apologetic, but as time went by, the more and more she says he became aggressive. And so the police and neighbors, they confirmed 42-year-old Muhammad Barrow has an extensive history with trespassing and burglary here in the area. And we can safely assume he's homeless and he's been finding shelter in apartment buildings where neighbors have become familiar with the squatter, particularly neighbors near West 52nd Street here in Hell's Kitchen. Now, one of the residents who's lived here for the last few years shares that Barrow. He gets in through the front door, sometimes when it's not fully secured, and other times it's through the roof from neighboring buildings. And he's been photographed and recorded several times sleeping in the hallways. But the issue they're most frustrated with is when they reach out to the city to address the repeated concerns, they're told that it's out of their hands unless Barrow is caught in the act of committing a crime. But that's happened several times already.
I think when there's repeated offenses like this with, verbal things that are said and aggressions, that have happened that are so serious in nature, I would hope that like something would be done about it a little bit more.
Now, police confirm Burrow has 26 total arrests, and just this summer, since July, he's been arrested 10 times with charges ranging from robbery to criminal trespassing. Now, renters with knowledge of those arrests describe seeing Burrow feet from their front doors as both unsafe and unsettling.
Just having someone who sort of knows where I live, the times of day that I leave my apartment.
Yo, I'm gonna say this. I don't really agree with what squatters do, but if he's been doing it that long, I think if he's been doing this that long, I think that what this lady is saying about him is a little bit of cap. Obviously they want to just get him out of there. But if he's been there that long and has not committed no crimes, then I don't even think my man is actually bothering them. But you shouldn't be squatting, right? But I think that what this lady is saying is a little bit of cap. She's saying about her emotional state about this, but crazy. I just played all these videos of people doing stuff to people. If this dude was actually trying to do stuff to somebody, it would have happened already. Because the amount of time that they said he's been doing this, they know who he is and all of that. And they don't have anything on him where they can actually call the cops. So he's not harassing nobody. He hasn't physically did anything to nobody. He's just literally squatting, which he shouldn't be doing. But the rest of this stuff that this lady is saying is cat. That's what I'm calling. I'm calling cat. I'm calling cat, no baseball. You know what I'm saying? So I'm calling cat, no fitted. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I don't agree with squatters squatting, but if this dude has been doing this that long, he hasn't harassed anybody, committed no type of crime. What this lady is saying right now is cat, no fitted. You know what I mean? She's capping, no baseball fitted. So I'm gonna move on to the next story. But me, myself, don't be in my crib my property, don't be there. Mr. T is coming. Mr. T is coming for you if you're on my property. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. You want to be on my property in the gray area? I'm gonna get you out in the gray area. Yep. I'm gonna get you up out of there. You want to live in the gray area and stay on my property? I'm gonna get you up out of there in the gray area. I hear more. Listen, I hear more about squatters. Now we know we got squatters here in Philly, but them hood houses don't never have no squatters in it. You gonna get you up out of there. You're not gonna listen. You're not gonna turn the property I brought into a trap house and be squatting in it. No, sir. No, sir, Risky Bob. You know what I mean? No, sir, Risky. Now I'm about to move it. Now, this is New York again. New York. Listen, I'm in Philly. I can't say that New York is worse than Philly, but New York is kind of diabolical. Now, what's crazy, maybe about 10 years ago, New York kind of calmed down a little bit. But now it's like I don't know if it's the social media era or I don't know what's going on in New York. New York is starting to look like it did back in the day. You ever see all them Charles Bronson movies and all of that? New York's starting to look like a Charles Bronson movie.
Police are looking for a man who attacked a passenger on a 2 train. New at 6, police are looking for a man who attacked a passenger on a 2 train. Police just released this surveillance video of the suspect. Now, that attack was last month on a northbound 2 train near the Grand Concourse and East 149th Street. Police say the suspect began smoking a cigarette on the train. When the woman asked him to put out the cigarette, that is when the suspect punched her multiple times. She suffered minor injuries. New at 6.
See, yo, I'm going to go right here. I'm going to show you this right here. Now, obviously, this dude is going to jail, but I'm going to tell you the difference between New York and Philly. See this dude walking around like he can't. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm going to tell you the difference between New York and Philly, right? So, I'm in Philly, right? I'm from Philly. This guy right here, if this dude did this in Philly, he would have got shot dead on the train. So we could carry guns easier in Pennsylvania. So in Pennsylvania, let me put this up. So in Pennsylvania, it's easier for us to get a license to carry in Pennsylvania. The difference between New York and Philadelphia, they have the gun laws in New York are very strict. It's hard for them to get a gun. You got to be in certain boroughs and places and counties to get a gun license. In New York, the major difference between Philly and New York, this guy right here smacking this lady, it's a lot of women in Philly that carry guns, right? Especially the sisters, right? And they got legal licenses to carry, right? This dude would have got shot in Philly doing this right here, because I don't see a lot of brazen. So in Philly, there's a lot of brazen criminals, but they do it like in the streets somewhere where nobody sees it, something like that, right? These New York criminals, right, where they're doing it. See how this dude is acting like he's King Tut, acting like he hard and all this and that. You'll get gunned down on a train if you do that in Philly. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. A lot of these sisters got the pocketbook rockets. You know what I'm saying? And if you can get one, you know what I'm saying, I would get one. Let somebody listen. Let this dude and see how he walking around, acting like he tough and all of that. You'll get gunned down in Philly doing this. You know what I'm saying? You'll get gunned down. It happened. Listen, I can go back with a bunch of cases where somebody tries something like this and then they get shot on the train. Some matter of fact, some old head just shot some young dudes on the train. They doing brazen stuff like this. He pulled out his gun and shot him on the train, right on the bus, right in front of the zoo. You want to act like you in the zoo? He shot you in front of the zoo. You know what I mean? So you definitely don't want to. Now, this dude obviously is mental, right? For you to smoke a cigarette on a train and somebody asks you to put it out and then you just walk up and smack a lady, you got to be some type mental to do that. Now, like I said, this dude would have got gunned down in Philly. Now, I noticed a lot of these criminals in New York, right? Now, this is a little light difference. Now, if you joining in, I'm telling you the difference between Philly and New York. the criminals in New York are more in brazen. They do more like in brazen types like crimes. They do more like walk up and smack people and all this and that. They do more stuff like that because they know y'all ain't got no guns. I'm gonna be honest with you. They know that at most y'all probably got a knife and y'all ain't got no guns. In Philly, you're rolling the dice. If you do some in brazen stuff like this, you rolling the dice because a lot of us got guns on us. Now, all type of people got guns in Philly, right? You got the criminals that got the illegal guns and switches, and then you got people just coming from work or just doing regular stuff. People got licenses to carry. That's the difference between Philly and New York. Now, I'm not saying that New York is not safer. I'm not saying that one is worse than the other, but these and brazen criminals where they just walk up and smack women and stuff like that, they're taking advantage of the fact that y'all can't really have no guns in New York like that. You know what I'm saying? Because an old lady might smoke you in Philly for that. You know what I mean? They playing no games out here. Listen, they playing no games with y'all. So you rolling it. Y'all criminals thinking about doing that in Philadelphia, you rolling the dice. You definitely rolling the dice. Now I'm gonna go on to another one. Yeah, you rolling the dice out here doing that in Philly. Now I don't know how it is nowhere else. Philly is right near New York. It's an hour away. So I'm just doing it. I'm doing a comparison. We could carry guns. It's harder for them to carry guns up there. So these criminals are doing, they're not really that tough. They just know y'all can't carry no guns. You know what I mean? And the craziest thing about it, they still prey on the weak. Because only a punk will walk up and just smack a woman. Like, now, I'm going to go into this right here. Now, I noticed, in the last couple weeks, there's been a lot of teen shootings. So in the last couple weeks, there's been a lot of teen shootings. Schools starting this time of year. So let me go on this right here. Switch this one. So in the last couple weeks, like I said, there's been a lot of teen shootings. A lot of stuff happening to teenagers that are supposed to be in school right now. School just started, and there's a lot of teen shootings. So the question I want to ask you is, as a parent, are you paying attention to where your child is? So right now, if you're looking at this right now, do you know where your child is right now? Boy or girl, right? Now, obviously, when it comes to shootings and all the gangster stuff, the boys are really into that a lot, right? If you got young boys, right? Young men. But I want to ask you right now, if you're watching this right now, do you know where your son is right now and what your son is doing right now? So if you have a teenager, do y'all parents know where your son is and what your son is doing right now? Because the report that I'm doing right now is a 16-year-old boy just got shot. So you definitely want to pay attention to where your sons and your daughters are. But these gang crimes like this, you got to know where your son is at all time. You know what I mean? Got to know where your kids are at all time. And I've been having a lot of talks with this about people all week. Just talking in the store, you're talking about crime. See some.
Many times. And here we are once again, a community grieving from gun violence.
A 16-year-old boy shot and killed on the west side of Detroit. Fox 2's Camille Berry has been working this story for us. What can you tell us, Camille?
Yeah, I couldn't have said it any better. I mean, another tragedy, another life gone too soon. Let's take a look at some video so you can kind of see where this happened. It was around 8:15 last night here in the playground area of Butzel Park on Detroit's west side. A 16-year-old shot in the head, dying from his injuries. Police not releasing a lot more information beyond that. But again, here we go again. They're looking for suspects. They're trying to figure out exactly what led up to this. 8:15, it would have still been light out. Obviously, a lot of people possibly still at the park. It was a nice night out. So they're hoping to talk to witnesses to find out maybe somebody saw something or knows who did this. We talked to a community activist. His name is Tucson Knight. He runs a mentorship, a youth mentorship program called Caught Up. And we talked to him a little bit ago about the influx of violence that we've seen this summer involving young people. Take a listen.
Summertime should be a time where young people are having fun. They're going to the park. They're having a great time. It is so sad to see that so many people are going outside their doors and never returning. We have to step up as a community. We have to mentor more kids. We have to take them under our wing. A lot of kids are out there with not a lot of guidance and direction. So that's what you're seeing happen with a lot of these young people.
And a lot of kids just don't have a lot to do. There's just not as many activities and programs as there are during the school year to keep kids busy. Like I said, Tucson Knight runs a youth mentorship program, but he's just one person. And while he's had really successful results turning kids' lives around, obviously we need a lot more groups like that to make a difference. Meanwhile, if you know anything about this shooting at Butzel Park last night around 8:15, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-SPEAK-UP or, of course, Detroit Police. Reporting live on Detroit's west side.
Now, condolences to this family for losing this kid, right? Something like this just happened in Philadelphia this summer, right? You can't even send your kids to a playground where they're supposed to be at. So if you think, where would I want my 16? Think about this. Where would I want my 16-year-old kid to be at, right? Like, oh, he's at the playground. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know what type of activities this playground has because all I see is swings and stuff like that. But like, it's not a bad place for your kid to be at. It's a playground. You know what I mean? 16 years old. You at the playground, hopefully playing some sports or doing like, you know what I mean? Something. But that's not actually a bad place for your kid to be hanging out at. You know what I mean? That's if it's safe. So I'll repeat that again. So let me go right here. So this 16-year-old kid got shot and killed at a playground. A safe playground is actually not a bad place for your kid to be at. Think about it. But the key to what I said is a safe playground. You know what I mean? So the key to what I said is a safe playground. And like I say, if you just sit and think about it, your kid, 16-year-old, if there's activities at the playground, they should be able to go to a playground and just hang out with their friends, laugh, joke around. That's actually not a bad place for a kid to be at. But the problem is the playgrounds are not safe. Now, you don't know the age of the shooter. Was this another kid or was this an adult shooting a kid? A lot of these cases are kids killing kids. So I'm going to pose the question, especially when it comes to your boys. Do you as a parent, do you know where your boys are at and who your boys are with at all times? And the key is, who are your boys hanging around? You know what I mean? So if you got young teenage boys, you got sons, who are they hanging around? The place where this kid is actually not a bad place. But the key to this is, who was he hanging around with at the playground? You know what I mean? I think parents should look more in depth. Who are your kids with? You got to kind of do you got to kind of do a psychoanalysis of who your kids are with. You know what I mean? And kind of fill out the situation. Now, I'm gonna ask you again, right? If you're watching this right now, if you got teenage boys or you got boys that are not teenagers, do you know where your son is right now? I'm gonna ask you that. Do you know where your kids are right now? And that's the question, right? And y'all pops out there, you know, y'all young pops, do you know where your son is right now? You need to know. If you don't know, then that's why this stuff is happening. You don't know what your kids are doing and all of that. Now I had a conversation. I have conversations all the time, but I have a conversation with where was I at? I think I was in maybe a restaurant. You just having conversations. You're talking about the game and all of that. Now, we have conversations like, yeah, these young boys is crazy. They shooting up everything. You know the normal old head conversation. So I'm having a conversation with somebody, right? And I asked the dude, I said, as a father, right? Do you know where your son is 24 hours? You have 24 hours in a day, right? So 24 hours in a day. Just say you got an overnight job. Before you go to work, you got ample time to find out where your kid is. From the hours of 8 o'clock at night through all night, right? Now, I don't know what time this happened, right? Because these shootings happen all the time. But one thing's for sure, two things for certain. We do know that a lot of your kids are out late at night, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Between really like 12 and 3 in the morning, a lot of your kids be out in the streets. So as a parent, how do you not know that your kid is out from 1, 2, and 3 o'clock in the morning is what I'm trying to figure out. How do you know your kid is like, how do you not know that your kid is out there is what I'm trying to say. So as a parent, as a father, if you got boys, how do you not know that your son is out on a school night from 12, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning? How do you not know he's out there? You know what I mean? Now, it's that I want to have a conversation with y'all about that. I'll go into that a little bit later. But that's, super travesty. Super tragedy. 16-year-old kid getting shot at a playground is diabolical. You know what I'm saying? That's like super crazy. So let's go on to the next story. Now, speaking of diabolical, right? Now we got the kids out there. Like I said, we got kids out there getting shot at playgrounds. Now, I'm not blaming this on the cop, but let's take a look at what this cop just got into. What did this cop do? That's a hell of a segue. Kids getting shot at playgrounds. Meanwhile, what are the cops doing about it? Now, this is not all cops, but what are y'all doing about it? Is this what we're doing?
A Vintner City police officer is facing invasion of privacy and official misconduct charges. The Atlantic County Prosecutor's Office announced the arrest of Officer Ryan Bonanni today. The 24-year-old is accused of sharing explicit surveillance videos of a woman who was in a holding cell after being arrested back in July. Bonanni allegedly recorded the videos onto his personal cell phone and then shared the images on Snapchat.
Yo, you gotta be kidding me, yo. Yo, you gotta be kidding me. So your kids are getting shot at a playground, right? Now this is two different cities, but your kids getting shot at playgrounds, and you got cop. Now, this is not all cops, but this cop right here is filming women inside a cell, a holding cell, and then putting the video on Snapchat. Long story short, so my man right here is filming. So this officer film him. What do you want to call him, right? I should have put this at the beginning because this officer belongs with the Jeep, the pile of Jeepers Creepers, right? Now, you got the cops. I told y'all, Jeepers Creepers, get a load of those peepers, come in all shapes and sizes, ages, races. It comes in every form. This cop right here, my man on screen right here, is taking video of women inside the holding cell, recording it in his personal phone, and then putting the video on Snapchats. Get the soap, my man. You're going to jail. Officer Creepums is going to jail. 100. You know what I mean? So I'm going to conclude this. So if you're just tuning in, I'm going to say this one more time. If you're just tuning in, this is hoodactionnews.com. Officer Creepums right here got caught filming women in a holding cell on his personal phone and then taking the videos and putting it on Snapchat. So when it comes to Officer Creepums, get the soap, my man. You're going to jail. 100. You know what I'm saying? Now, we're doing reports on kids getting shot at playgrounds. Like, as a cop, you definitely don't got time to do this. Now, I do know this is in New Jersey. Jersey cops be kind of bored sometimes. So I do know that, but yo, that's crazy, my man. That's crazy. Officer Creepums. I should have put him at the beginning. I should have put him right after the lineup I had in the beginning with all the creepers. With all the super duper creepers. Now, this case right here, this is real interesting, right? Let's do a couple more, right? Now, speaking of cops, speaking of fake cops, these bounty hunters in Dallas got caught catching the wrong person. So these dolly hunters. So these bounty hunters, let me see something. Yep, so these bounty hunters. So let's see what happened right here. So so I keep saying bounty. So bounty hunters kidnapped the wrong person, yo. I can't even say it.
Are facing felony charges, accused of kidnapping a man they thought was a capital murder suspect.
Well, it turns out he wasn't. Fox 4's David Centenry, live tonight, spoke with a man who was pulled from his family's garage and then thrown in a U-Haul.
Damn.
Yeah, the bounty hunters thought they had their murder suspect here in Richardson, but it turns out they had the wrong guy. The real suspect is believed to be 7,000 miles away.
They said, "What's your name?" I said, "Hussein Al-Sadi."
Who is Hussein Al-Sadi, a 22-year-old aspiring barber whose family immigrated to the United States from Iraq in 2012? A more pressing question, who is he not? Well, he's not 23-year-old Hussein Al-Sadi, who federal investigators say is on the run in Iraq after cutting his ankle monitor while out on bond for capital murder by terroristic threat in Dallas.
Did you know this person at all?
No, I never met him in my life.
Never even heard of him?
Never.
Yo, look at the picture, bro. This dude is fatter than the other dude. Like, yo, context clues matters, right? I don't think cops listen. Well, these are bounty hunters, right? A lot of times, cops and law enforcement, They don't follow context clues, right? Now, I'm going to go back a little bit. So if you're joining in now, this is Hood Action News Live, right? HoodActionNews.com to be exact. If you're joining in now, the guy on the screen was arrested by bounty hunters. He was wrongly arrested by bounty hunters, right? Look at the guy on the screen right now. And I'm going to go back. This is the wrong guy that was arrested. Now I'm going to go back and I want you to look at the actual guy that the bounty hunters thought this guy was. So let's go back and look at the guy who they thought he was. So this is the guy who they thought that the guy that got arrested actually was. It's like not this dude is skinny, right? This dude is skinnier, nose is different, everything, right? He does not look like this guy. And I'm gonna go back to the guy that they actually arrested. He does not look like this guy, yo, at all. So what are they doing?
Face felony charges, including kidnapping, for wrongfully apprehending Al Sadi, thinking he was the murder suspect.
I'm a professional.
Alan Hinton, the leader of Al Sadi, thinking he.
So look, no way, shape, or form does this dude look like this dude. You know what I'm saying? No way, shape, or form. This dude is way fatter. This dude's got a smaller face, all everything. That's crazy. Now I wonder how much my man is going to actually get paid for the wrongful arrest, and who does he sue? Can you sue the city? Can you sue the actual guys that caught you? He's going to get some type of check out of this.
Was the murder suspect.
I'm a professional.
Alan Hinton, the leader of the 3 bounty hunters. We'll get back to him momentarily.
They just assumed that it was me, but obviously they had the wrong guy.
Al Sadi was cutting a client's hair inside his family's garage in Richardson on June 1st. That's when a U-Haul van drove up. 3 black males jumped out with guns and took Al Sadi, according to an arrest warrant affidavit.
They threw 2 stun grenades and they just started aiming AR-15s on my head and to my brother's head.
Home surveillance video motioning on only as the U-Haul drives away with Al Sadi inside.
They said, "You're wanted for capital murder by terrorism." I actually started laughing because I was like, oh my God, yeah, I have the wrong person.
An arrest warrant says 3 bounty hunters working for the security firm, the Clandestine Group, were contracting for Brigham Home bail bonds to serve a warrant to Hussein Al Sadi. Al Sadi had posted a $500,000 bond through Brigham Home after being charged in a capital murder at a suspected drug operation in Northwest Dallas in February 2024.
We refer to ourselves as fugitive recovery agents.
Alan Hinton and his team told
it's always the dude. It's always the dudes that was super nerds in high school, can't pull no girls, and then you want to be a fake ass cop, yo. You know I'ma say it. And you look at my man, yo. It's always the same architect, man. Oh my God. Look at this fake ass, nerd ass cop. Bro, just go be a real cop. Like, you're arresting the wrong people. You're not even a cop. You can't really arrest people. Like, yo, what are y'all doing out here, man? Look at this dude, man. They out here arresting the wrong people. Yo, just go be a real cop, man.
operation in Northwest Dallas in February 2024.
We refer to ourselves as fugitive recovery agents.
Alan Hinton and his team told Richardson police through months of intel and confidential informants, he and the Brigham Home Bail Bonds Company thought Hussein al-Sadi was their target. They had a 79% facial recognition match using an AI tool, according to an arrest affidavit. When al-Sadi maintained his innocence, the bounty hunters contacted local police.
We instantly made those calls to Richardson PD.
So when did they ultimately realize that they had the wrong person?
After the fingerprint.
Richardson police detained al-Sadi until a detective on the FBI's task force arrived with a mobile fingerprinting
lawsuit
device. The results showed Hussein al-Sadi was who he said he was and was not the subject of the warrant.
Everybody surrounded me in a circle, just waiting for the results.
Yeah.
And obviously after the results, the officer told them, yeah, this is not him. And that's when you just see them get back in the U-Haul truck and then just drive off.
A Richardson police detective spoke.
No, ain't no driving. Listen, let me tell you something right now. I'm not a lawyer. But after that, ain't no jumping back in the U-Haul driving off after that. I need your name and your information. If somebody's in a store stealing something and you get falsely accused, that's a $50,000 case. If you go in a store and they throw you on the ground and all that and say you stealing something, that's like a $50,000 case right there. You came on my property, on my house, and threw me in a U-Haul van. And you're not even the cops. And then take me to the cops and they say that's not him. Oh, lawsuit. Super duper ooper lawsuit.
With the Dallas County District Attorney's Office and U.S. Marshals, both advising the detective that the capital murder suspect fled to Iraq after breaking an ankle monitor in August 2024. The U.S. Marshals say no one from Brigham Home Bail Bonds reached out regarding the case, and if they had, Marshals would have said this al-Sadi was the wrong guy.
I would just hope they actually check their information before they go do that and traumatize a family.
Hinton says Brigham Home Bail Bonds provided background information on the suspect, and with that information and additional research, his team identified this al-Sadi. Hinton says he's not a criminal.
It's just not who I am.
Just someone trying to make a living while doing a community service.
And I do believe right now law enforcement
Look at these fake ass cops, bro.
is overworked, and I do believe in having.
Just go be a real
criminal.
cop.
It's just not who I am.
Just someone trying to make a living while doing a community service.
And
look at these fake ass cops, fugitive recovery agents, right? Now, let me ask you this. You do all of this, right? So you can catch terrorists, right? Meanwhile, you know who the killers are and the drug dealers are in the black community, but you want to waste your time going after not terrorist murders. So they need to refocus who they're looking for. You know what I'm saying? These black dudes, you know who the killers and drug dealers are in the black neighborhoods, but you want to go after something else. It's a money play. Yeah, this business is a money play. It's a money play.
And I do believe right now law enforcement is overworked, and I do believe.
Look at this dude. If you come from planet Mars, right? This is my knowledge. If you come from planet Mars and you try to figure out. So listen, if I came from planet Mars and I asked you, what is the picture of a dude that has a fake ass cop agency that locked up the wrong person, this dude's picture would pop up. 100%. So if I had to show you a picture of a fake ass cop, this dude's picture is going to pop up 100. You know what I mean? Just go be a real cop, bro. Stop it. Like, stop it, bro. 'Cause y'all locked up the wrong person and y'all going to do it again. Because this is the super lawsuit.
Believe in having positive interactions with law enforcement and being able to assist.
With heavy responsibility.
And
Nah, yo, I don't even want to see no more
Or
of this.
wanting safety for his family.
I feel like I'm gonna cry because my dad already been through.
Listen, cry to the bank because that's a super lawsuit. And it's on the news, it's proven, and the cop said it was the wrong person. That's a super duper lawsuit. But listen, you're tuned in. I'm gonna shut everything down tonight. We will be live 6:15. So if you want to know what time I start my shows, I start at 6:15. If the show doesn't start at 6:15, I will let you know. It'll be either on the Twitter on the bottom, or you can just log on, like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? But I had a lot of different topics tonight. No politics tonight. But I'll put this on the screen. I need the subscribers. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. You know, all that basic YouTube stuff everybody else says. But listen, Terrible Tuesdays. Today was Terrible Tuesdays, right? Now, the key takeaway to everything I showed you today is, number one, be safe. Keep an eye on who your kids are with and how long they're outside, all of that, right? Number two, ladies, you got to take a male chaperone with you. It doesn't have to be a guy you're in a relationship with. Take a dude with you, ladies. Stop playing around. It's a lot of Jeepers Creepers out there, right? Thank you. So I love your show. I definitely appreciate you. Definitely appreciate the support. Now, like I said, make sure you like, share, subscribe. When you look at my content, my content is not to sensationalize the criminals. Is how can we learn from what's going on? How can we stay away from what's going on? Not be one of these people. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to get mad and be shooting nobody and stuff like that. Learn from these people's mistakes. And like I said, when it first started off with some super duper creepers. Like I said, try to take a guy with you, ladies. There's only two types of guys you want to take with you. One is a human being, and one is him. Get your license to carry, ladies. Take a guy with you, either a human being or get your license to carry and take Bob with you. Take Billy Bob Joe with you. You know what I mean? Because this is very dangerous out here, and a lot of people are preying on the weak. And also another thing I want to mention, if you have like elders, if you have older people, if you got like older people, you definitely want to keep an eye on them. Nothing happened this week, but a lot of these criminals are preying on the weak. They're preying on elders, women, children. You know what I mean? So seniors, women, children. A lot of these people are preying on. You know what I mean? Now, just be safe out there. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. That's on the bottom there. And be safe out here. I will see you tomorrow. It's hoodactionnews.com. It's your boy Post. I'm Izzo.